Okay, in this video, I'm going to talk about how to set up um, the Zapier connection from the content banner that you've created. Um, and the Zapier connection will allow you to send any information you collect in this form to some other back-end system. So Zapier is really like a technical bridge between two different systems. So in the case I'm going to show you, I'm going to send information from a content banner here in Social Owl to MailChimp, which is an email marketing tool. But you could be sending it to a CRM or virtually any other backend system that Zapier supports. There's literally hundreds of them. So uh, first thing to do is to create your content banner. You do that here. Once it's created, it would be like a subscribe type content banner because somebody is subscribing to something. Um, and the and then down here you'll see this Zapier URL. So I'm going to show you how that works here. So you'll need to go over to Zapier. It's zapier.com. If you don't have a account, go ahead and create one with them. And what you're going to do is create a Zap. You're going to see that in the menu once you create your account. So you create a Zap. It needs to be a Zap for a webhook. And then once you select that, you're going to have this screen here, and you're going to want to select a catch hook right here. Catch hook. Once you select the catch hook, it's going to say set up trigger. And then in this field, pick off a child key. Be sure you put in response in here. Just type in the word response. Okay. Click continue. And then what you want to do is this URL, you want to copy it. And then you want to paste it into here. So you would just do a Control V on a PC or a Command V on a Mac. Okay. And then be sure you come down here and save. Very important. Save your content banner after doing this. All right. So once that's done, the system is Zapier is going to want to test this hook, meaning it's going to want to go find some data. So the only way to do that is you need to fill out this content banner form. So to do that, just in it's kind of a test, right? Just add it to a post. You don't need to do anything with it. Choose the content banner that you've added the URL to, that we just pasted in. Click preview. And then down here in the where somebody would put their information in, you just put in anything you want to test. It could be your email address and your phone number. It can just be anything. So I'm just going to do s123@gmail.com. And then just click book now, and then you'll get a message that it was successful. Now, once you've done that, you will want to be sure you test the trigger. Okay, so you click test the trigger, and it should return the information that you put in that form. Okay, and then once it's returned that information, what you're going to want to do is add a step to. So now think of it this way. Now we've caught the information from Social Owl, right? It's in here. So we just showed that in the test. And now as a second step, I'm going to send that information to any other backend system, like I said. So in my case, I've chosen MailChimp. Okay. And in MailChimp, the first time you add any backend system, it's going to ask you to authenticate to it. You'll see that. In this one, I've just said add update subscriber because I'm adding a lead for Dr. Schnaps, right? In this case, that was the content banner, was for Dr. Schnaps here. And then it'll ask you to choose your account. I've already done that. And then this is a really important step here. So you'll notice when you click into this field, it'll allow you to map the fields that you want to send to MailChimp in this case. Okay. And so email is mapped to subscriber email. In this case, I'm just going to go down through. Some of this stuff is irrelevant to what we're trying to do here. Tags. So in the case of MailChimp, it allows me to add tags from the data. And in my case, in this situation, or scenario, I've chosen just to have one MailChimp account for all my clients. So I'm just adding, because this is my client, Dr. Snops Cairo, I'm adding a tag. And a tag is nothing more than a way to filter inside of MailChimp. So I can, if I had multiple clients, they could each have a different tag, and then I'm able to filter by each of my clients inside MailChimp. So I've done that. That's optional, though, I would say. And then down here, I want to map their telephone number, so I just click on phone number, and that's really it. And then I click continue, and what it'll do is it'll show you, it'll show you the data that it has available and the data as it's mapped. Okay. So once you're done creating this, it's gonna this publish zap is going to be highlighted in blue. You just want to publish this. It'll ask you publish, and I think it says activate. And you want to choose that. And what will happen is when you publish it and activate it, this will say on up here. It's very important. And then once this is on, anytime somebody fills out, let's just say that I published this as a social media post and somebody clicked on it. Anytime somebody fills out this form, that data, that information is going to go from the Social Owl system to whatever system that you've mapped here. So it's easy as that. Just be sure you follow the steps exactly as outlined. Thank you.